Welcome back to OtakuDaiKun. It's time for round 7 of the Holy Waifu Wars. That's right, you the viewers decide the winners in this brutal yet passionate competition. It's totally easy and completely free. Just click the link in the description or right here in the top right of the video to visit a special post on my Patreon where you can submit your votes. To clear this up, you do not need to be an actual patron to vote. Feel free to log in under your Facebook credentials. Without further ado, here are the winners from round 6. In Fight 1, Rin from Fate Stay Night beat out Koharu from Sakura Quest. In Fight 2, Kallen from Code Geass beat out from Ah My Goddess. In Fight 3, Mume from Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress beat out Sophitia from Soul Calibur. In Fight 4, C2 from Code Geass beat out Liselot from Trinity 7. In Fight 5, Holo from Spice and Wolf beat out Mai Kawakami from Myriad Colors Phantom World. In Fight 6, Asui from My Hero Academia beat out Zessica from Aquarian Evil. In Fight 7, Nana from God Eater 2 beat out Kyo from Clannad. In Fight 8, Tamamo no Mae from Fate Extra beat out Chie from Persona 4. In Fight 9, Mashu from Fate Grand Order beat out Mizore from Rosario and Vampire. And in Fight 10, Artoria from Fate beat out Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! The winners of their respective bouts will each rise up in tier, while the losing waifu remain as far as they've progressed. Check the comments below for the current waifu rankings. With that out of the way, let's begin round 7, which will introduce us to 10 new waifu, chosen at random from your nominations. Fight 1 kicks off with perhaps the most high-maintenance waifu in existence, the anomaly that is Haruhi Suzumiya. In her various works, she is a charismatic, spontaneous girl, obsessed with aliens, time travelers, and espers. Unknown to her, ironically, she's surrounded by them in her school club, the SOS Brigade. Why? Again, she doesn't know this, but she herself is some kind of singularity, or deity, whose emotions literally screw with the space-time continuum. Thus, her fellow clubmates constantly jump through hoops to prevent her from being bored and possibly destroying the world as a result. Her opponent is much more manageable and responsible. Tashigi from One Piece. She's a naval officer who's tasked herself with keeping prestigious swords, Meito, out of the hands of evil. Despite wielding a Wazamono sword called Shigure, she can be dangerously clumsy in combat. Upon meeting Zoro, she serves under Commodore Smoker to chase the Straw Hat crew. If you want to know all about Katana, then she's your woman, and she's very knowledgeable. Next up, we have the professional interstellar bounty hunter babe from Metroid, Samus Aran. When her home is destroyed by vicious space pirates, Samus is taken in by the Chozo, who grant her her iconic combat suit. With new tech and abilities, she joins the Galactic Federation before splitting off to become one of the most coveted bounty hunters in the universe. She'll charge into the depths of alien-infested planets, blasting bugs and other monstrosities, before taking off her armor to reveal her glorious Zero suit. Her opponent is much more down-to-earth, the deceivingly cute Ishiki Iroha from My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu. At school, she puts on the mask of an airhead kawaii type, but if you get to know her, you'll discover she can be quite harsh. As a first year, she manages the soccer club, demonstrating talent despite lacking self-confidence. Thus, when she's in a bind, she seeks help from the service committee on occasion. With help, she is able to be elected student council president. Fight 3 brings us a battle between blade-wielding beauties, starting with the ambitious Eyes Wallenstein from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. She's dubbed the Sword Princess for her immense combat skills, and is constantly aiming to be the strongest she can. She comes off as a bit of an airhead, being quiet and poor at expressing her feelings through words. Ice is an irreplaceable member of the Loki Familia, and serves as inspiration for all fledgling adventurers with her fierce techniques and kind heart. On the snarkier side, we have Alcade from the glorious .hack GU series. When the 16-year-old girl Chika Kuramoto logs into the world, she takes on the character Alcade, a talented twin-blade warrior. In-game, she's made a name for herself as the former emperor of the arena. Despite her hot temper, she can be incredibly loyal to her friends. She is to be respected as an honorable warrior and strong ally. Next up, we have the tranquil bookworm Ami Mizuno from Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon. She lives as a reserved yet brilliant student, aiming to become a doctor, until she's caught up in a battle against evil. To defend herself and her friends, she obtains the power to become Sailor Mercury, controlling water to vanquish her foes. She serves as the Sailor Scouts analyst, constantly calculating ways around obstacles. Her intelligence and compassion stand out like a shining sapphire. In kinda the opposite direction, we have Hanabi Yasuraoka from the artistic anime Kuzu no Honkai. She's a high schooler who means well, but has dug herself into a complex relationship. She's in love with her childhood friend Narumi, who is now a teacher at her school. Sadly, she fears this love will go unrequited, so she lives out her fantasies with her boyfriend Mugi. While they're an intimate couple, they are both using each other as stand-ins for their true loves. Fight 5 proves to be fierce, starting off with the dominating S-Death from the cutthroat anime Akame ga Kill. She's the villainous leader of the Jaegers, a team of soldiers serving the Empire, tasked with eliminating the heroic Night Raid assassins. In Japanese, her name is literally a pun, declaring I am S, to pronounce her sadistic nature in battle. She fights with devastating ice attacks, and has no mercy for her targets. Join her side, however, and she can actually be quite caring. She's up against a classic, the iconic Android 18, Lazuli, from Dragon Ball Z. She was once a human girl who was kidnapped and turned into an artificial human by Dr. Gero as his 18th creation. Despite her petite form, she's actually immensely strong in battle, capable of fighting Super Saiyans. While initially a villain to the Z Fighters, she eventually befriends them when Krillin uses the Dragon Balls to remove bombs from her and her brother. The two marry and have a daughter, Maron, together. Even then, she continues fighting as a frickin' supermom. This fight is the first of two tonight, geared around Tier 1 waifu. We have Yudachi from Kantai Collection, challenged by Sue from Monster Musume. Let's see if the Great Battleship can stack up against the ideal slime. Fight 7 features our top Tier 1 waifu, Michiru Hyodo from How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend, going up against Kagali from Gundam Seed. It'll be a match between Slice of Life and Space Opera. Fight 8 gives our top Tier 2 waifu, Rin Tohsaka, the chance to face off against Celti Sturlson from Durarara. Can the alluring Doulahan conquer the temperamental Magus? Fight 9 is a Tier 3 matchup between Tamamo no Mae from Fate Extra and Mizore from Rosario and Vampire. Can Mizore triumph, or is she fated to remain a stepping stone for yet another rising waifu? Our final fight brings together Mashu from Fate Grand Order against Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! Which of these young women will step up to join Artoria in Tier 5? Those are our competitors, folks, and now it's time to vote. Again, click the card in the top right or the link in the description below to hop on over to a special Patreon poll where you can decide the winners. This poll will be up for the next week, but get your votes in early. While you're there, please consider becoming a patron of the channel so it can be financially sustainable and even more prolific. Also, don't forget to subscribe to OtakuDaiKun for more anime lists, reviews, discussions, lore videos, let's plays, and more holy waifu wars. Until next time, celebrate your fandom.